Okay, let's talk about cold calling. If you are a real estate agent, chances are you've been told that cold calling is like the best way to generate leads, right? But what if I told you that cold calling is not only outdated, but it could actually be costing you money? Hi, I'm Tiffany Moore. I'm an active broker and real estate coach, and I help real estate agents build six-figure businesses without the hustle and the cold calls and the feeling fake. So, I'm going to break down why cold calling doesn't work anymore, how it's actually hurting your business, and what you can do instead to build a sustainable and profitable career as a real estate agent. So, let's get into it. Number one, why cold calling feels so awful. Like, I know it's awful, you know it's awful. Anyone who doesn't is lying to you. So, first reason is because it's fake and it's inauthentic. Cold calling is essentially trying to build a relationship just out of thin air. And you're calling someone who didn't ask to hear from you using a script that's designed to sell, not designed to connect, not designed to help anyone. It is literally just designed to sell. And it's not you. Like, it's not your words, it's not your tone, it's not your energy. It's literally a script that like hundreds and thousands of other agents are using. And because it's not authentic, people can sense that like immediately and they feel like they're being manipulated. Like they don't feel like you're trying to help them. Also, people don't like to be sold to. So let's be real. No one likes getting a random call from someone trying to sell them something. Most of them feel defensive or annoyed, and that automatically creates a barrier and distrust, like right from the start. And that is a huge hurdle to overcome when you're actually trying to help them. Like they're already keeping you at arm's length. So instead of feeling like you're offering them value, they feel like you're dominating the conversation or you're trying to pressure them or convince them of something so you can get what you want, but not so they can get what they want so that you can get what you want. And it is so miserable. Like here's another reason that cold calling just doesn't work for your business. It's so miserable that you just will not do it consistently. Like you just won't. Think about it. If you hate cold calling, how often are you actually going to do it? Like how often are you going to make yourself do it? Because we're humans. We're not robots. You can do something that makes you miserable for a short period of time, but you are not going to be able to do it day in and day out over and over again for years and years down the road. And consistency is key in any business, especially real estate. And if you're relying on a strategy that you dread, that you just wake up every morning and you're like, I don't want to, I can't. Like, if that's your strategy to make money, that's never going to be sustainable. So, number two, here's why cold calling hurts your business long term. First, you are not going to be good at it if you hate it. So, when you're doing something that you don't enjoy, it shows. Like everyone can tell your tone is different, your energy is off, your confidence is just like, in the toilet. And that makes the conversation just like not effective at all. It literally sounds like you're reading from a script. It literally sounds like you're miserable and you're just checking boxes and you're not really there to help anyone. So if you're not showing up as your real self or your best self, you're just not going to be closing deals. You're not going to be setting appointments for leads. You're not going to be converting leads to clients, and you're not going to be taking those clients to the closing table. You're just going to burn out and you're going to be broke and you're going to be miserable. Second part is cold leads don't trust you. So these people that you're cold calling, they don't know you, they don't like you, and they don't trust you. They haven't seen your expertise or your vibe or who you really are in action and in real life. And they're just naturally going to be skeptical because you're new and you're strange and they don't know if you're like stranger danger or what. So also because the general public just doesn't have a very good opinion or a perception of real estate agents. They just don't trust realtors. Like if you just Google realtors are, you're going to get things like realtors are crooks, realtors are a ripoff, realtors are overpaid, realtors are struggling, realtors are parasites. And so this means that you're going to spend more time defending your recommendations and less time actually serving your clients. Like every little thing that you recommend, they're going to challenge you or they're going to ask you why you said to do X and not to do Y. And then they're going to tell you that their friend's cousin, who used to be a real estate agent 20 years ago, said to do it this way instead. And you are literally arguing with them and defending your position every single step in the way. And that gets really exhausting. It gets so exhausting. Another piece is cold leads are not loyal to you. So, for the same reason that they argue with you, they will leave you like in a heartbeat. They're going to leave you for an agent who will do it cheaper, an agent who agrees with everything that they say, or an agent who will just like follow them around like a puppy dog and act like their assistant, or an agent who returns their calls and texts at 1 in the morning or in the middle of like your kid's recital or their championship baseball game. Another piece, low quality clients bring low quality results. So cold calling often attracts clients who don't value your expertise. We talked about that. These are the people who are going to try and cut your commission. They're going to second guess your advice and they're going to make the entire transaction exhausting and stressful. And then when the deal is done and you think, okay, at least I got paid to deal with these people, but I'm glad it's over and I never have to see them again. Like we don't have to be best friends now. But then they're going to refer you to their friends and their family who are likely going to treat you in the exact same way. So you get to keep being miserable and exhausted, but you feel like you can't turn them away or you can't stop because at least you're making a paycheck, right? Okay, let's talk about number 3. Here's the bigger opportunity that you're missing when you build your business on cold calling. First, short-term strategies versus long-term strategies. So every hour that you spend cold calling is an hour that you could spend building a long-term sustainable business. Think about creating content, building your brand, connecting with new people, and deepening relationships with the people who already love you and think that you're awesome. These activities, these behaviors compound over time and lead to a business that grows steadily and reliably. And they're not sexy and they're not silver bullets. They're not going to give you like a big dopamine hit. Nothing real and nothing worth having ever does. So the other opportunity that you're missing is attracting high value leads and clients. The truth is, high value clients are not sitting around waiting for you to call them. They are active. They're searching for someone who looks professional and trustworthy and knowledgeable. They are reaching out to the person they play pickleball with, or to the agent whose videos and whose content they've been binging for weeks, or they're reaching out to like their best friend's sister who had an amazing experience. By focusing on your brand and your marketing, you can literally change everything about your business. And when I talk about your brand and your marketing, this is everything that you do. This is how you show up. This is everything that goes on in your life where you're like presenting yourself to other people. And by being intentional about these things, you can position yourself as the go-to expert in your market and attract clients who are ready to work with you specifically, not just the cheapest agent, not just the agent that like cold called them, not just the agent who responded to when they clicked the Zillow thing, to you. So another opportunity that you're missing is building a business that you actually enjoy. So imagine waking up and excited to work on your business because you're doing things that feel good and that are aligned with who you are and that you're good at, and you actually like what you're doing day to day. Like imagine if you brought that energy to your business and what kind of future you could create for yourself and for your family if you were just like excited to show up and get to work every day. When you focus on attraction marketing and authentic relationships, you're not just building a profitable business, you are building a brand that's around like your life. Like you're building it around the life that you have versus designing your life around these activities that you hate and that make you miserable. So, okay, we've talked about why cold calling is costing you money, it's ruining your business, it's limiting your long-term opportunities. So what do we do instead? Number 1, focus on attraction marketing. So start creating content that showcases that you are insanely competent, that you are the expert, you are the authority in your area for whatever it is that you specialize in. This could be on YouTube, on Instagram, on a blog. Just start sharing your knowledge and your personality so leads and potential clients are like dropping into your DMs and your inbox, and you're waking up to text from them because they're so ready to work with you. Like they're already sold. They don't need you to convince them. You don't need to overcome their objections or give them a presentation. Like they are already in. So the other thing to do is to build relationships. So instead of cold calling strangers and arguing with them, explaining why you're amazing, focus on strengthening your existing relationships, on spending more quality time with the people who already know you and love you, and making sure that they know that you love them too. So reach out to people that you already know. Attend local events and meet new people and connect with people in your community genuinely and authentically and really build a connection with them. Like, really show them that you are here to listen to them and you care about them and you want to help them. Meetup groups are awesome for this. So are like group exercise classes or gym classes where you see the same people over and over and you can actually like form a relationship with them, not just like, I saw them once and now I'm going to ask them for their number and to follow them on Instagram. Like, that's creepy. That's creepy. Be a friend. Like, act like you're trying to make friends because that really is what you're doing. Find something that you're already interested in and go do that thing and go talk to the people who also already love that thing. And fourth, we're going to build a personal brand. So invest time in creating a brand that reflects your values and your expertise and that talks directly to who you want to work with. This includes everything from like your social media to how you communicate with clients, how you show up in casual settings like gym class and pottery class and church and your PTA meetings. A strong brand attracts the right people and repels the wrong ones. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. Trying to repel the people who don't value me, who aren't really serious about moving, who are just kind of tire kicking. And I only want to attract the people that are like dying to work with me and are ready to move like right now. This is how you build a long-term sustainable business that keeps you paid for years and years and saves you so much time and stress and energy. So if you've been relying on cold calling and it's not working, number one, I want you to know that it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault. The real problem here is the method. It's not you. You deserve to build a business that feels good and makes you money and attracts clients who actually value you and respect you. And if you're ready to ditch the cold calling and start building a sustainable business, check out my free mini course below to learn how to attract your dream clients every day and make six figures as a real estate agent without cold calling or door knocking or buying leads. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe and leave me a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.